Without another soul in sight, the beach belonged to us that day. Our own hideaway from the cares of life and the reality that Valerie would soon be moving over 500 miles away. In the near future, spontaneous moments like this would be forever changed. My sister and I walked down the sandy shore, taking notice of a brooding sky in the distance. Perhaps the storm would blow over, or maybe it would delay just long enough for us to enjoy this rare time together. After all, a normal work week where we both managed to be off on the same day was cause for celebration. And what better way to celebrate the unusual intersection of our schedules than with the sand between our toes, talking and laughing against the backdrop of crashing surf and an ocean breeze. In the coming years, our visits would require the structure and planning that comes with long-distance family relationships. In the moment, though, none of that mattered. We were two young women, carefree and content, in one another's company, energized by this respite from daily life. That's when it happened. With no regard for our desire to hold back, the sky opened up and unleashed its fury. We screamed and laughed and ran, but it was no use. Nature's power showed up in full force, and our efforts to race against the storm were futile. Sides aching and hearts bursting with exertion, we stopped running and surrendered to the elements, allowing the storm to wash over us, allowing the raindrops to soak us from head to toe, sweeping away all hope of enjoying the quiet, relaxing lunch we'd planned at a nearby restaurant. We finally arrived back at the car, a soaked, sandy mess. The change of plans sent us straight to a Taco Bell drive-thru, and we couldn't help but laugh at the experience, along with our drenched reflections in the rearview mirror. It's been 20 years since that memorable walk on the beach with my sister. And though we don't talk about it often, the story comes up every once in a while when we reminisce about some of the antics of our younger years. After work one day last week, I came across the story on a thumb drive with some of my earlier short-form writing. Ironically enough, the reason I was reviewing the thumb drive was because of a storm. I'd planned to capture some photos and videos in my flower garden, but the weather kept me indoors instead, with another reminder to be flexible, to choose joy in the storm, to laugh in the rain, and to find beauty in the unexpected. And I kid you not, while working on this script, another storm came through with such strong wind that the power went out. Thankfully, my laptop battery was charged, but maybe God is trying to send me a message about coping with change. In the New Living Translation of Proverbs 31, it says a virtuous woman is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. I can't say that posture is always easy to bear, but it's one I want to continue to cultivate with each passing year. And I'd like to encourage you to do the same. Also, you may have noticed that I've used some stock photography in my videos lately. Even though I love doing my own photography, I'm finding it's not always feasible to fit it into my schedule with work obligations and, of course, the occasional storm. Going forward, I may use more stock video content from some of the subscription services I use online. And I may try to offer more short-form fiction content as well. I'd love for you to leave a comment and let me know if the stories of faith and fresh perspective resonate with you. Thank you all for your support, and until next time, friends, have a great week.